Good morning. So I'll talk real slow, like I have been on this holiday, because if I started talking real Scottish, none of you would understand. So I just wanted to kick off by saying a huge thank you to Jeff and Katis. I mean, without this, it's just been amazing. You guys are so cool. It is the most amount of work that you guys have put into this. And personally, since this group started, this is what I've been dreaming. I wanted everybody to get together. I know we're not all together, but my God, there's a lot of us here, do you know? To build on the relationships that we have within this community by all of us being here today, and by letting the group see how we can all come together and get things done. I mean, this is just the start of things to come for our community. I was looking at it last night. I think we've got 53 champs in the world now, and there's 46 people with families in the group. I mean, that's incredible. We've got pretty much the whole population of champs in one place. So just a little bit about my champ, to be honest with you. Callum, I had a normal pregnancy with Callum. He was breech, born a caesarean section at 39 weeks. Came into the world, he was like a little frog. His legs were up at the sides. But he was born absolutely, there was no problems, do you know? He did fail a hearing test when he was born. We had to keep going back and get repeat hearing tests for him. He eventually passed a hearing test when he was 2.5, but he had to get his tonsils and his adenoids out and grommets put in his ears. That's a little tubes. I don't know how you guys say it over here, but so tubes in his ears. So when he was 6 months old, he had bronchiolitis. So from the start, he was like a troublemaker, to be honest with you. He then got pneumonia when he was a year old. So he had recurring chest infections. I think quite a lot of kind of the chats that we've had, a lot of our kids seem to have this at the start. And I think to actually know all that sort of information, to then, we know, we've been there, do you know, we're going to expand as a community, like we spoke about yesterday, for us to put all that information together so that when we do have new families coming on board, we can say, okay, hi, we're here, we can help you, we can answer any questions for you, but actually this is what we've done. So almost like having a handbook of, like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time, do you know, but I wing it every day and we get there. So I mean, we need to look to the future and how we can support ourselves with each other, and also how we can support new families that come in. We want to put together all our information. We want to help the companies or the hospitals or the doctors, those people that are reaching out, that Jeff has done all this groundwork to talk to these people. And these people, I mean, over in Scotland, we're the only people in Scotland that have a kid with CHAMP. There's 5 people in the UK. You know me, I'm on social media quite a bit, shouting about CHAMP and getting as many people on board. If every single one of us could do something like that, do you know, let's just push it and get the word out. I know life's busy. Life's so busy that things do get in the way, but if we can all start collectively pushing it out there, because like they said yesterday, no one is going to sing about our champs more than we can. So I think that getting together like this and talking on social media, we need to come up with like a plan on how we're going to push this forward, and basically make the CHAMP word be heard, to be honest with you. I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea to share all this information about their kids. We've got different groups set on Facebook for CHAMP. We've got the CHAMP1 research thing. We've got the family and friends thing. If we're sharing things within the community, I think we need to be like, we need to go all bare and just set it out there. There may be people that don't want to do that with their families, but the more information we can give to researchers, the bigger picture that these researchers are going to get. So that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels about it. I hope that it's not just a few of us that want to sort of share that sort of information, because if we want to get things done for our kids, these people are going to have to know more and all about how our lives are, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, that was a little bit about Callum. I mean, you guys all you deal with things on a daily basis as we do. Dealing with our champs is hard. Being a community is fantastic. So I think if we all stick together, we'll get this work done, guys. Thank you.
Start thinking about how we can streamline the process of collecting data from France, UK, as opposed to the United States, one big country network, and how we can make it easy for you guys to collect data and bring it over to the Searchlight project and all that.
I'm a data manager for the hospital, she says. Yeah, I'm a data manager, so I mean, I can do a lot. I mean, the problem sometimes is like the time delay. So just now we're all on the same time, which is great. Like we're on D'Angelo just now. But yeah, I mean, we do have to come up with something. Jeff and I have set we've got like a Google Drive that we can share documents and things on. We definitely do. We need to come up with a plan, do you know? And hopefully that what we can take away from this weekend is how is that plan? How are we going to do this? Hi, May. Hi. Do you want to hold my hand? There you go. So yeah, I think we need a plan. We need to come up with something. I don't know what it is. I think we've got, obviously, Backpack Health that's here. They're going to be gathering a lot of information. We've got Simon's over there as well. Those people, as long as we've got our community feeding into that, like Wendy Chung said yesterday, you only have to do it the once. So if you do it the once, then that's it done. So we need our community. I mean, I'm quite sort of vocal and please do this and please do that, but not everybody either participates because maybe they don't have the time or maybe there's a language barrier. So I think as many people as we can. So we've got all these people here today and I'm hoping that everybody's signed up to the things that they need to sign up to because that's the only way that we're going to get it done, to be honest. We have to take... Hi, baby. We have to sit down. Sorry, hold on 2 seconds. We have to, oh, thank you, she's given me a kiss. We have to take ownership of our own champ. We can't, like, I can't say, you need to fill that out. You have to do this because who am I to say to anyone? The group started with Esther. I couldn't find anything on CHAMP, which is why I crowdfunded to make a website because I didn't want anybody else having no information when they got a diagnosis. I wanted people to have somewhere to go, do you know? So, so Esther had started a group and, thank you, she, like there was her, there was Shelley and there was Michelle, Maddie's mum. And they were basically the sort of first 4 people. We went into the group and from then on it's expanded and it's expanded. But you can't tell someone as an administrator of a group, we need you to fill this out. We can only just hope that they will do it. So, hiya. Yeah, so there's an announcements page. We could actually utilise our website as well. Yeah. Right, that's right. So Jeff can talk about that. I mean, yeah, you're right. There's an announcement thing. So within the group, I think it was one that Jessica had put. Does your kid do this? And so you can put that right at the very top. But I think that's only like 1 thing or 2 things at a time. I'm sure. Yeah, pin the post. Yeah. So I mean, it does get busy. it's great because when the group was just a few of us, there was hardly any posts, and then someone would post something and it was really, really exciting because, oh my God, someone from across the world's posted something about like a kid like ours. But there could be days that it's like ping, ping, and you miss things. So I don't know. You could hopefully sort of advise on that. So yeah, I mean, I think just to sort of finish up, I mean, we're all in this together, guys, and we can all sort of keep participating, and hopefully with the people, when they see the video back home, it'll spur them on as well to want to participate more, and we can just sing CHAMP from the rooftops. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Stacey. Yeah, so what I was hoping, and we'll have, just so you know, we have this room all day. So this is a half day, and we can hang around and talk. But at closing from 11:30 to 12, I had a little bit a PowerPoint and a couple things just to discuss about how we can kind of sort of get organized. And listen, we're all parents. Our lives are pretty hectic and crazy. And the few conversations that I've had with some of you guys during the week, like on Skype, we're chasing our children. It's tough. So I get it. If we could just figure out a way to have a little accountability for ourselves, right? I posted something last night on our Facebook group, but isn't it like amazing to be around like the only group of people in the world that can relate to you 100%? And there's like no judgment or anything. It's just like you could smile about it finally. Yeah? Okay, so I just want to, I don't want to sound like a salesman for Backpack Health. I'm going to let him, Rob come introduce himself and kind of speak for himself. But I don't want anyone to be confused. So, and I'll just give you the opportunity to kind of explain why he's here and how we could utilize Backpack. So Simon's is our main registry, and it's super important. Like Stacey said, when we get a new family or the families that aren't as vocal, got to get them on, got to get them registered ASAP. And I hate being the guy on Facebook that has to say it 100 times. So one of our parents told me that they're sick of hearing from me sometimes. He's kidding around, but probably dead serious. But so listen, I would love to not be so vocal. So if we could all come together on that, that would be great. But Simon's is awesome, and we need to utilize them. And then Backpack. Backpack is a very convenient way for our families to collect de-identified data. And they have an app we could utilize. And the app gives us some flexibility to collect surveys. So let's just say, like I had a conversation with Dr. Lessel, and he had some information he wanted to collect. Well, we could work with Backpack to collect a survey, and it will go out on our app. It's all de-identified, and you guys will get an update on your app, and basically you'll answer the 5-10 questions. All the data is aggregated. They do that for us. It's pretty simple. Now, there are some limitations, but we're going to do our best to utilize both programs. I was telling Lindsay over there, I don't know if this is our long-term solution, if this is it for us. I hope it is. I hope we all can expand on this, and it could be perfect. But it's the best options we have now. And I told you guys, I've been going to conferences and meeting with different researchers and biotech companies. And our data, it sounds crazy. It's not the most exciting topic. Our de-identified data, not our children's names, addresses, just the data, is one of the most important tools we have to get these people interested and to get us helping. In fact, some of the other foundations or heads that I've met, some of the companies reach out to them for their data and they pay for it. So they set the price. You want our data? $2,000. Not saying that's something I care about. I really don't. I just want to help our kids. But that's sort of the way it works. Anyways, thank you, Stacey, for reinforcing all that. And you're amazing. We all appreciate you so much. I know everyone has so much respect for you.